everyone, we're going to take a look at doing a reflection. We're going to do problem number 1, where it says reflect the figure shown over the y-axis. I'm going to highlight that so I remember that is going to be my line of reflection. Record the coordinates of the pre-image and the image. Describe any patterns in the ordered pairs. Well, first of all, I'm going to identify the y-axis. That's the one that goes up and down. I'm just going to highlight that because that's the line that I am going to reflect triangle WXY over. So it's going to take it and it's going to be like a mirror reflection and it's just going to go over like that. Okay. So first I'm just going to record where my points are. I have WXY. W is at over 2 on X up 6. X is at 7 on X, 4 on Y. And Y is at 2, 2. Okay, now I'm just going to go in the graph and just manually reflect it. So the way you reflect over the y-axis is you look and you see, like for point W, it is 2 units over away from the y-axis. It's at 2 here. I have to go to the other direction. 1, 2. And that's going to be my W prime. And then Y is 1, 2 to the right of the y-axis. So I'm going to go 1, 2 to the left. And that's going to be my Y prime. And then X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units to the right. So that means I go along the same height of Y equals 4. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that, and that is X prime. I'm going to take a second. I'm going to connect it. Now this triangle should be perfectly congruent, but the orientation is different. It's pointing in the opposite direction because that reflection changed the orientation. So it's still congruent, but it's just facing a different direction. So there's W prime, X prime, Y prime. Now let's take a look at where those points are. W prime, X prime, Y prime. W prime is right here. It's at -2, 6. X prime is at 4, -7. I mean, -7, 4. Sorry. And Y prime in the lobby, -2, up the elevator 2. Take a look for a minute at these coordinates. See if you can see sort of a pattern when you go from W to W prime, from X to X prime, Y to Y prime. What do you notice? If you said that the X values were opposite, you are 100% correct. We went from 2, 6 to -2, 6. 7, 4 to -7, 4. 2, 2 to -2, 2. So all of the X coordinates on the image are the opposite of here. So the X coordinates are the opposite in the image than the pre-image. Take a minute and think, why would that be? So the y coordinates stay the same, but the x coordinates change. Why would that be? If you said we stay the same height, when we reflect over the y-axis, we don't go higher or lower. So that y coordinate's the same. W stays at 6 on y stays at 2, and x stays at 4. That doesn't change. But when we reflect over the y-axis, we go into the opposite zone for the x values. We were all positive over here. We were all negative over here when it flipped. And we're still the same number of units away from the y-axis. Here, y was 2 units away. Here it's 2 units away, just in the opposite direction, in the negative direction. So if we were going to represent this algebraically, we would say the rule is you make x the opposite, y stays the same. So if this had been our pre-image and this was our image, we'd still make it the opposite. This doesn't mean make it negative. It means make it the opposite of whatever it was. If it was positive before, make it negative. If it was negative before, make it positive.